from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Bears of Brooklyn taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Right side. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They're always tough NFL.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go, son. EQ.
Herbert once more. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch can be made cleanly.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to throw, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A complete once again to Watson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is taking it right down Broadway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Santos for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Bears 10, Chiefs 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Attack, attack! Come back! Hey, 43! Easy, easy, easy!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go, son.
Second and a couple. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Don't jump. Ready?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5 from the 8. They'll go again with Herbert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Foreman will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Chiefs 14. Carlos Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, it's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
You got a mini base.
Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Easy.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Brooklyn.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down, it's Drake. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Mooney, the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Here we go, son.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A toss left side for Herbert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Watch right.
Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Go, jump. Ready? Go.
On play action, Fields. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right.
To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one caught downfield by Watson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian Watson, 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Fields on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Bears.
Easy.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Hey, going out right here. Go.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Hey, rip list. 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
15. Hey, 57 colors.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
That's the score. Chiefs 49, Bears 24. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ted.
Here's Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ted. Go.
Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Attack! 43! 43! Hero 15! Watch out!
Mahomes going to throw it here. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Off play action, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Here we go.
Again, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
11. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fields on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in